do anything to make you smile, bitch. Travel around the world and come back home and now my style switch. They say I get spicy when I step out, this ain't mild shit. I hit that last night and she already feel nostalgic. 500,000 just for me to hit my little dance, then I'm bouncing. You know that the break keep coming, Golden Corral, bitch. You know that the head keep coming, cause she's a dog.
Check my schedule and then clear it off of you. Look up at the ceiling, yeah, that mirror is off of you. Know I love them curves and how they veering off of you. I'ma grip that body power steering off of you. You know you a star, that's why they cheering off of you. You my little muse, get these lyrics off of you. And then I sing them like an Ed Sheeran song to you. Cause I love the shape of you. You. I mean the memory is nice, but I would love to take it. I got so much that I want to say to you. I do anything to make you smile. Take you to the Panama Canal. Hotels 5-star like they play for Coach Cal. But they call me Young Patino cause I'm good in both towns.
What up, everybody? It's been a couple days, a lot has gone on. But we got some young bucks up with us tonight. So first thing, so I don't forget, because listen, there's no basketball on tonight. These ballers are staying up late. So Cash and Rexley, two baller names, I gotta say. I taught for 10 years in first grade, and I never had a Cash or a Rexley. I like them both. It's hard to pick out names and the like names when you teach that long. But I don't even know if Cash or Rexley has ever come across my wife's list either. So cool names, cool dudes hanging out with us tonight. You guys don't stay up too late because you got to stay up for Game 7 tomorrow. Game 7. But real quick, I got to do a little shout out to my dog. Macy girl went to the dog park in the Sky. It's been a rough couple days. For those of you who don't know, Macy's made a few appearances on the break. On a dorm break. She likes to sneak down in the break room. She used to lay next to me in the old break room. But she kind of hit the end of the road. She sat with me many nights where I was sorting cards till the wee hours in the morning. She would lay right next to me. She was, before I had a Ring doorbell, she was the person that let me know, or even when I did. When UPS was here, she always let me know first. She was the guardian. It's a nice row with Macy. So this one's going to go out to Macy girl. I love you. I'll miss you. All right. How to take one for the Macy girl. She's been around since the beginning. I'm telling you, man. She used to hop all around those boxes. I had like 3 or 4 drinks going on. Yeah, kind of hit my weekend limit early on drinks. Had a few over the last 2 days. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. But listen, let's at least make it a good breaks tonight, right? 2 good breaks. Let's let Macy bring the luck from above. Starting us out with a Gunnar Henderson, a rookie. Big one on the trade for the Orioles. Right away going out to Cash and Rexley. There we go. And Aaron, I will show your video in between. Aaron, you did ask a question. I didn't want to ignore that. You will get another guest. We'll turn this stream off and we'll put another one on for the football one. But you can guess football then. If you're gonna, it's 2 breaks. Just guess baseball 101 right now. Basil Hayden, great bourbon. Basil Hayden's probably my favorite of what I drink. It's like, for me, it's probably one of the most top 5 most expensive bourbons I've ever had. It's very good. I like to give that out as a gift to the special peeps. Man, and you know how that is. That wasn't just your dog. That was your hunting partner, right? Man, I can feel you, man. I feel you, dude. It's tough, dude. So, yeah, man. Woodford Reserve is good, too. But thanks for sharing that, Pete. And thoughts are with you, man. I can. Doug just did the same thing. I mean, I've had a couple people that reached out to me recently and went through the same thing, and it helps, man. Listen, I know they're not people, but to us, sometimes they are, right? It'll never hit like people, but sometimes it feels like it. Patrick Corbin, Jordan Alvarez, and here we got an Ezequiel Tovar for the Rockies at a 374. Oh yeah, Brantley. So if I want to get in your pants, it's bourbon is what it is. I got you, Brantley. That's funny. Yeah, listen, I don't know if it doesn't make me angry. It just, I don't know why I like it. Tequila gets me crazy. Vodka gets me wild. Vodka gets me in a lot of trouble. I'm not calling out all the names here, guys. Oh, don't let me forget, real quick, at the end of this, I have to go back to the last baseball break and random off the Allen and Ginter, the non-baseball cards. Aaron Judge special here. Amen, Don. That's what this was for us. When my wife and I met, we got a house and got a dog, and that was our first thing. She was with us for 12 years. So there's the Twins and the Twins. So both of these going to the same team. And now here we'll get one. Acuna and Judge. And that's a Braves and Yankees. We'll have to check on that one. Alec Boehm. There's a Gunnar Henderson rookie. We haven't had a variation yet. Hopefully we can get the other ones a hot box. Nolan Gorman. And what do we got here? It's going to be a black frame. Corey said these are numbered out of 25, although they are not numbered. He said the short print of the black frame are out of 25. So a nice one there for the Rangers. Going out to Tim Scully. What? What's that, Aaron? A lot of people what? Oh, good thing. I see what it is. Wes did and Aaron did. But Aaron, you had me confused because you were like, did you random off the points? I'm like, did I? I swear I always do the points because it's in the recap. And then Aaron said, don't forget the other card too. I said, I already knew I had to do that. But I just didn't. I want to let you guys know I haven't forgotten. So we'll do that. There's a couple things we have to get caught up on yet. I know that. Between the last, there's an Ohtani. Cohen's all better. Like, it was just a weird week. We were in the hospital with Cohen. We were in the ER with Cohen. Oh. And then he got better, and then we dealt with that the next night. It was like a week, man. I'll tell you what. There's the Blue Jays and the Cubs. Wilson Contreras and Alejandro Kirk. Cedric Mullins. What's the best card you guys have seen come out of this so far? The 12-hour break? Dude, I came home and my camera was under my table. I was like, wait, I'm confused. Because everything was like put away. We were organized. All right, black borders are out of 50, not 25. Corey, did you tell me 25 originally or did I just misremember? Matt Brash, Tyler Anderson. And then the Orioles and Marlon Mateo and Bertie. We got the World Series with the Astros. That's going to rub some people. I think they do that on purpose. Astros and Braves, we'll roll a dice for all those. We don't have to random off. The nice thing is we don't have to random off like non-baseball cards tonight because we don't have any Ginter. I did order a little bit of, what was it, Series 2? A's, Pirates, Rockies, Mariners. So unless anyone has ownership there, we'll check that then. That'll have to be a separate roll. Kettle Marte. We still got to find our autograph. Justin Turner, Marlins, and Astros there. It was a long break. You know, I've kind of gotten over the long breaks of baseball though, Corey, because they used to be really long because I would look at every card, and you guys are pretty good. Oh, sorry, Matt, that you missed. But I'm glad you're hanging out, dude. This is important. Hopefully we can pull 101 and take a shot together. I could use one or two more tonight. I'm not going to lie. I told my wife, man, my wife and I have shared a lot of tears lately. But I told her I can't stop working outside. I've worked outside the last 2 nights. We put her down on late Friday night. We were there till 4 in the morning. And then all of Saturday and all day today, man, I just stayed out in the yard. Because you know where? She always hung out with me in the yard. So I could feel her out there. So the last couple days I had a few beers. Did a lot of yard work. Kind of cleared my head a little bit. But I told my son tonight, because my son took it hard. The hardest part was telling our kids. It really was. Aaron Judge, AL home run king. The hardest part was telling our kids, but I told them, and I said, I felt her outside tonight. She was doing yard work with me. I left the gate open because she didn't have to worry about getting hit by cars. I know, I'm a weirdo. There it is for the White Sox. Luis Robert, Jamie Hitman Hunter getting the hits, living up to the name. There we go. Not numbered, but there you go, Hitman. Lou Bob. Luis Robert. Let's see if we can get another short print here or something. Yell it. So I did get a case of Donruss Panini Baseball. For those of you who don't know, it's going to have prospects and retired vets in it only. But I figured we'd try it. Why not? There's a Jarren Duran. What's it going to hurt? I'll probably mix it with like Topps. Because, you know, the thing about Panini I always liked is that Panini provides with a lot of hits. Topps, 1 auto per box. We got 1 numbered card, 1 short print that's numbered out of 50 but not actually numbered. So it's not that I don't like it, but, you know, it's a little less flair. Man, and I keep hearing, this is our first one, Brantley, but I keep hearing it never is easier. It never gets easy. You would think it like, oh, well, we've done this before, but I imagine each one's different. Flip stock. So what's that mean, Corey? What up, Tyler? We're just chilling, dude. You ready to take a shot or something? We already decided if we get another one, it's going to be a smaller dog. The card was printed backwards. Like now, hold on, Corey. Is this like open the box backwards? Was it printed upside down? Is that what you mean? Was I supposed to just flip the card around? Spencer Strider. And how about this for the Kansas City Royals? Royals going out to Jason Mello, Bobby Witt. There you go. Little Bobby Witt action. 2 good names so far in autographs. Oh man, and you know what? It doesn't matter what kind of dog it is. They become special to you no matter what. But I'm with Chris, man. I think I want to talk the kids into a Frenchie. But I told him it's going to take some time. Julio, it honestly is. There's a Wander. Just going to take some time. And there's another Julio. 2 of them here. It's weird, man. I feel like, and maybe you guys can relate to this a little bit, I feel like if I get one too soon, it's like cheating on my dog. So they weren't flipped backwards, Corey? So they weren't flipped backwards like, you know, a lot of the cards are? I bet you when I'm sorting it, Corey, I would see it because I would feel it as I'm sorting it. But I'm usually pretty good at seeing and feeling that stuff if I know what to look for. Salvador Perez. And there is a Josiah Gray going out to the Nats. Hey, real quick, I know it's on a football break. Can we talk about how Washington did not get clearance to use the Commanders and now they have to change it again? Is that not the most absurd thing you've ever heard in your life? Like, how did that not get clear before they decided to sell everyone Commanders gear? Maybe the NFL was like, whatever, we're powerful, we'll just shove it through. And then, I don't know if you guys saw this, we'll flip it over to baseball, but did you see the renderings, the art renderings of what the Las Vegas A's might look like? Yikes, that place looks awesome. On the Strip in Las Vegas. Yowzers. Suzuki Gold. I mean, it looks awesome. There's a Robert out of 49. Another nice White Sox card for you there. And Adam Frazier for the M's. Mariners going out to Christine. Yeah, you get it, man. It does feel like there's like cheating, even though I know it's not. And listen, I know my dog well enough. My dog looked at me and was like, it's time. It was a rough night. Like, it was not like in question. There was no choices left. They held the poor girl in an oxygen tank to keep her alive for us. Like, she came in. Oh, it was rough to see. But you know your dogs, right? And then the thing I told my wife is my dog, just like all dogs, she loved unconditionally. She would be like, yeah, get another one. Go ahead. I just feel bad I didn't get her another one to keep her young. I don't think the cat's been looking for her. I swear the cat's been looking for her since we got home. She's been trying to get outside to find her. It's crazy. My cat never wants to go outside. She has been trying to get outside to find her. Marcell Ozuna, Suzuki. There's a Bobby Witt. Gavin Lux. And Luis Frias for the Diamondbacks out of 99. I didn't see the Orlando one. Oh, was that the one with the glass roof? And someone was like, yeah, that's good. Go to Orlando where the humidity's like top notch. And then stick everyone in a glass bubble. All right, there we go. I agree with you. Who said that, Rich? The name did not click. The Commanders just never sounded right. And I think even Commanders fans are like, thank God. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Because they can't speak to us and tell us what they're feeling. All right, we're going to switch it back up to Heritage here. And then we have Select and 5-Star. Again, I wanted to keep it cheap because I was hoping to fill. You guys crushed it tonight, by the way. Oh, and, you know, I don't know if Dougie's in here, but Dougie had our hats made. I'm going to give out a hat in both breaks. So you can get a hat or a beanie. So stay tuned for that. We'll do that at the end of baseball because you guys crushed it tonight on fills. No minis. I needed you guys tonight. Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins there. Like, there are some nights where I break just to hang out, man. And that's... Well, I wonder if maybe that like there was a lot of bad feedback and the NFL needs a reason. So they were like, we'll fight it. Don't worry. We'll just pay whatever it takes to get that name. And then they're like, wait. The Commanders is not trending well. People don't like it. It's not a good name. Let's just let it slide. That it gives us a reason to kind of change it without a lot of repercussions on. Like, we didn't have a choice. What up, Jamie? So what will it be, though? Because apparently that dude, like, I don't know if you guys heard, some dude, like, every name they wanted, he did a copyright on. I don't know if that's true or not. When I sort and while I'm going through these, I will look for that reverse. There's a Hunter Brown for the Stros out of 574. 041 out of 574. There's a Cubs and a Blue Jays. The Red Rods. My son is so mad. Listen, my son, he's not good at soccer by any means. But every time we go to his soccer game, he gets so mad. Because they let the kids pick the name. And he had like these cool names. They were cool. He's like in the superheroes. They had all this good names. And somehow they're like the Pickle Panthers. He gets so mad. He goes, like, what the hell? He'll say that. Like, what the hell? Like, who comes up with this name? Like, how does a pickle have anything to do with a panther? This is so dumb. Like, our kids are... I swear, I'm going to have him down one time and during a break and be like, hey, kid, tell everyone what your soccer team name is. That's exactly what he says. Like, what the hell is a Pickle Panther? He came up with all these awesome names. It's all he talked about the night before the practice. They got to pick the name. We got the Indians and the Stros. But I'm like, hey, you still did better than Washington. Corey, I want to see what Corey said. Corey, you're just talking about, is he still saying? Someone tried something at the shop today. Didn't see it pulled. And the back doesn't. The front has a little sheen to it and the back doesn't. All right, so you're saying the front. So we'll look for it. Again, a lot of times, so when we sort, just to show you, we'll sort backwards. So it'll be easy. I see what you're saying. Like the back will have a sheen to it. We can rifle through them quickly and just see if one catches our eye. There's a variation. How about a J-Rod? Has to be. Is it? Oh, the middle name. I don't know how it is or how we know, but it is. It was flipped. There we go. For the M's, going out to Christine. Look above the tops on the back. Oh, it's an image variation. Thank you. It is an image variation. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Corey. I mean, I may as well get used to it because if they take over football, there's the Giants and Yankees. They're going to do the same damn thing. So we'll get there eventually. And I do like there's an Adley Rutschman. They didn't used to flip them all backwards. You had to check. And there's a J-Rod there. No variation. You just had to go through each one. Do you remember when we used to have to do that? We will go right into football. We'll obviously shut this down for just a minute, but don't go anywhere, guys. Come in back in and hang out. As a matter of fact, after this box, I'm going to take a shot. So, Aaron, I'll show your video. If anyone else wants to join me in a shot, I'm having one of those weekends, so I'm going to have one with you guys. Yankees, Max Mayer. All right, and when we, like I said, we will flip through this stack. I can leave the stream rolling. You guys okay with that? I can do that and pump some music. Oh shit, though, I didn't record. We'll start recording from here. At least I'll get the recap. Go 14 hours. It was Corey Kelly messaged me too, and he doesn't normally do that. He was like, "Man, that stream." we had a good laugh about it. So let's ask real quick: are Celtics gonna pull it off, guys, or do you think the Heat are like, all right, they had their fun, enough is enough? What do you guys think? Celtics or Heat? Who do you have winning it? I'm very curious. I know some of you don't like basketball, but this is still exciting, man. Anytime someone comes back from a 3-0 deficit. And there it is, an Aaron Judge game used for the Yankees. Yankees going out to Scott Baldwin. That's a game used bat there. Clubhouse collection. Pretty cool. We have Celtics, Heat, and then Aaron said all the players get hurt and they both forfeit. Sounds about right. Is that, so they're not all autographs, or is that a bonus? Because so far every box we've pulled has had an autograph. Are some Heritage just patches? Because we pulled open 3 boxes and we've had 3 autographs. You don't like Jimmy Butler? Why is that, Corey? So we've just been lucky then with all these autographs. Boy, Matt Weltner. We only have 3 boxes left. I had 7 total, so we had 3 boxes left. I think we did 4, so we had 3 boxes left. We'll work them in. I want to try to find a hot box. Apparently, they're pretty cool. I don't even know. Someone said there's purple at the front of the pack. Is it every pack or just there's some purple cards? There we got the Indians and the Braves, the Guardians and the Braves. All right, there we go. Now, just real quick, for the sake of it, I'm going to flip through these. You would think it would stand out. I would probably feel it. Would it say variation on it? Like on the above the tops thing? Every pack has a purple. Corey, when they have that variation, does it say something above the tops thing? Like I said, when I sort, we'll do it that way. Flipstock won't say anything. You'll just feel it, or you'll probably see it. So I keep stopping at like these, which is weird, but they all seem to be like the Angels card. But I'd be able to tell because it would be a glossy hue. Guys, pour up a shot. Send one if you want while I do this. I missed you guys. I appreciate you guys. I mean, it's weird, man. Like, I had some friends, local friends and stuff, but I was more excited than anything. I shouldn't say excited, but I was ready to get on and talk to you guys and share with me. It was tough. It's been a 2 days filled with tears, man. A lot of tears. I'm not gonna lie. But I needed this tonight, so I appreciate you guys. I don't see any here, Corey, but when we do the first break, well, you know what, Don, though? It is, but it was an opportunity. I told my wife, it's an opportunity for our family to grow together, to understand these things. We got to teach our kids a little bit about, it was hard. We weren't going to tell them. That was a conversation that was hard for us. But I will say this. I'm going to pour a shot up here. Shout out to my mom and sister. So whenever we go away, my mom and sister are the ones who take care of Macy. We went into the emergency vet at 9 o'clock at night. We left at 4:15 in the morning. My mom and sister sat on hard wooden chairs, uncomfortable as hell, for 6-7 hours. They sat with us. They sat in the room with us. They said goodbye to Macy with us. It was 4 of us in that room: my wife, myself, my mom, and my sister. And it's crazy. Like for someone to do that, sit with us for 7 hours for a dog is pretty crazy. But the SSP and numbers are rares. So those flips are out of 5, so they're rare. And it's crazy because they don't number them, Corey. That is nuts. Yeah, Tyler, a lot of people going through it too, so it's good to have. Well, that night there were 4 different dogs that did that, but like a couple of guys shared in here. They just went through the same thing. So I'm not alone in it. It's not just me. So shout out to all you guys. It's good having a family, having a community to share this with. So cheers to you guys, man, for always being there, for like everything from cards to this kind of stuff right here, man. Everything in between. Cheers. Oh, I promised I'd show Aaron's video. I don't want to be a liar on top of other things. And again, is Rexley and Cash still up with us? Here, we got some Aaron with us.
What's up, Mike?
Level up! A little Mario beer. What is that? A tropical IPA? Ripping it a little bit. I'll take a shot with you while you do this. Ah.
Keep it blazing.
Keep it blazing, baby. What is that? Tropical IPA. Level up. Let me get some of those. Let me buy a pack of those off you. Or if nothing else, Aaron, if you have it, I will swap a case of craft with you. I want the cans. Huge Mario fan. You got some smokers. I know we still got to do the shorts giveaway with Jeff and Aaron, the beard off. We need a beard off. Oh, it is Yards Brewing. I can probably get those. They're local. Yards is Philly. I can snag those. I forget you're so close. I've been drinking cheap beer, man, like Labatt Blue. That's where I'm at in my life. Max Fried, Miguel Cabrera, Rafael Devers. And we got a blue, Brandon Nemo for the Mets, the New York Mets. Mets going out to Rob. That's out of 35, too. Aaron Nola, Spencer Strider. How about out of 99 for the Phillies? Andrew Painter Youth Explosion going out to the Phils. Phillies going out to Wayne Roden. You like summer shandies? I've been through those before. You know what's really good if you want to switch up a little bit? I don't know if they still make it. Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat. And I'm not a wheat beer drinker, but it tastes like, I think that's the one that tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Leinenkugel Sunset Wheat. I know they make a summer shandy too, Leinenkugels. Oh, trust me, man. I never drink beer like that generally, but I just, I'm clearing out my fridge. Sam Adams Summer Ale. I don't know if I'd consider that like top-notch beer, if I'm being honest. Sunset Wheat, great pool beer. Is that the Fruity Pebbles one, right? I mean, I'm a Michelob Gold. I drink Michelob Gold. That's what I drink. But there's a patch RPA, I think, coming. I'm going to put it out the bottom. You can see it right here. Ryan Velade, David Fletcher, Trey Mancini. I just want to do another real quick shout out to the people that hang out with us, man. We've been around for a while, and I know there's all these options. There's a Patrick Wisdom out of $1.99 for the Cubs. All these different options to break, but we have developed such a cool group here. Wander Franco. And for the Reds, Alejo Lopez with a really nice autograph, too, going out to the Reds. That's going to be Dougie. Speaking of people that have been around for a while, Dougie, not forever, but long enough. Dougie Berger in the building. I have to go up a size here. This is super thick. Alejo Lopez, Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, Sunset Wheat. It's a little heavy sometimes. I've had the pickle beer. I'd rather have a pickle shot. If I'm being honest, give me a pickle shot over a pickle beer. I'll take a little vodka, pickle juice. But the pickle beer is just, it was too much. I did take my in-laws. So my in-laws this week, my father-in-law and mother-in-law who help us out a ton. Not only do we have to call them in the middle of the night the other day to come over and watch Paxton while we took Colin to the emergency room. Then we called them and said, can you come over and watch the kids? Can we drop them off? We're taking the dog to the vet. We obviously think we're not going to be coming back with them. So, I mean, the boys got to say bye. They weren't sure. But they've been troopers, so I took them out to eat. Obviously, that's the least you can do for someone that weathered that storm. Reese Hoskins for the Phils out of 99. Phillies going out to Wayne. And they had these new cocktail beer collusion kind of things. And then for the Blue Jays, Otto Lopez. Blue Jays going out to David Matt. What up, David? Good to see you, man. So, but what they did is they had like their Big Sprigs vodka, which is a local like distillery. They used like a lavender juice and a little lemon juice, and then they mixed it with their IPA. And I know that sounds crazy, right? I had a lavender haze is what they called it. So it was their hazy IPA, a little lavender juice, a little lemon, and some vodka. And it was actually really fucking good. Oh, someone had that. The Leinenkugel's Peach. I haven't had it yet. I was worried it was going to be too sweet. Is it super sweet, Corey? We should do that sometime. A beer exchange. I mean, like, I know it's not technically legal, but a little like a 4-pack exchange where everyone who signs up has to send a 4-pack, and then like every week we random your partner. It's closer to a sour, and I'm not a sour fan. Good luck, everyone. Last box. No one else sent me a shot, right? I don't want to miss anyone, but we'll like Aaron said, we'll stay live, and we'll put on some tunes. and then we'll clean this up. We will do 2 $5 hitless credits, and we're going to give away, we are definitely going to give away a, oh, it's just 2 cards, a hat, so don't go anywhere. Brantley, well, we're coming out to you. Brantley, you going to come to the National? Here is a Gavin Sheets, not numbered. I love the way they do these cards. They kind of remind me of, what's the football set? Oh, man, this reminds me so much of an old football set we used to open. There were like 5 cards. They were all autographs. And not UD Premier. I'm not thinking UD Premier. All right, and last one. Out of 15. Again for... It's going to... The Montreal Expos, which goes to the Nationals, correct? Nationals, Wesley Norton with a Tim Raines. One of the best RBI Nintendo players ever. I think he was a pinch hitter in RBI baseball for the All-Star team. That's what it was. It was 5-star football, Corey. I think it was. 2000, I want to say 2015 5-star. Tim Raines going out to the Nationals, Wesley Norton. And let me tell you, one of the best designated hitters. It is a really cool looking card. Silver signatures out of 15. Is Wes even with us? Don't tell him. We'll just give it away. I'm just kidding. We won't do that. Let me get the patches out of the way here. Good, like overall, a very good break when you start to look at these names. Hang tight because we're going to get to them. Overall, a very, very good break as far as for a $26 spot break. Again, it's, obviously I always wish more people could hit, but don't go anywhere. We're gonna stay live for football. We're gonna do a recap. We're gonna do a 2 $5 hitless credits. We're gonna give away a hat. So don't go anywhere, guys. I appreciate you being here. Reese Hoskins for the Phillies out of 99. We got the Brandon Nemo. Let's find him somewhere out of 35. J-Rod variation, that's an image variation, and Hunter Brown for the Stros out of 574. Robert out of 49, and Josh Smith, Corey tells us is a short print out of 50. And then the Ezequiel Tovar for the Rockies, Coors Light, tap him out of 374. You thought I froze for a second? I just went stupid. Nope, I didn't freeze. And we got for the Yankees. Oh, big shout out again. I don't know if Cash and Rexley. Is it Rexley? I forget. I got to look it up now. Cash and Rexley are still with us. But thank you, Cash and Rexley, for hanging out. But there we go. The Yankees, Aaron Judge, that is a game-used bat there going out to Scott Baldwin. Thanks for hanging out, Scott. I know he jumped in basketball the other day to help us fill. So appreciate you, man. Adam Frazier for the Mariners. That's going to be going out to Christine. It is in, no, it's not. It's in Chicago, Brantley, where you're at, correct? You said you're in Chicago, right? Did I read it wrong? Oh, you said you're in Atlanta. I don't know why I was thinking Chicago. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's in Chicago. I was way off. Samsonite. Wesley Norton. You weren't done yet with the Josiah Gray swatch card. Otto Lopez for the Blue Jays going out to David Matt. Hey guys, thanks for sharing all your stories about your... I do appreciate it. I know we've all, like a lot of you guys have suffered through it. So, I mean, within family, there is camaraderie. We can commiserate together and just essentially develop, grow throughout the whole thing. So I appreciate you guys being here. Arizona Diamondbacks, Dougie Berger got that one. You weren't done yet either. You got the out of 99 Luis Frias. And then Youth Explosion for the Phillies going out to Wayne Roden. It is going to be Andrew Painter. Aleja Lopez for the Reds. It's going to be out of 99. That was another one for Douglas. Good job, Douglas. 2 autographs. That's what you like, the Inky Poo. Guys, check it out. He shared it on the page. But Yeah, I love that you go to Buffalo Wild Wings and rip Don. And I'm going to tell you why. I had some local boys that used to break with us, and we would go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I would give them the cards. I'd bring a box, and we'd do a live break there. And for some reason, if we had enough guys close enough, I would convince Buffalo Wild Wings to do live rips. I would have like a live break night and a live trade night. But we just don't have enough local guys here. At least not yet. I don't know. Maybe I should think about that. It wouldn't be the same without our Blazers, though, man. Gavin Sheets for the White Sox. Again, here we go. Bobby Witt for the Royals. That's going to be going out to Jason Mello. A lot of guys hitting tonight. I like this mix. And then the White Sox, Robert Lubab for the White Sox going out to Hitman. And then ultimately, the end of the break, Wes, you got it. Tim Raines for the Nats. Yeah, that's the thing you have to worry about. What people don't get is that like food, beer, and cards generally don't mix. When I went to the National, I broke in Chicago. I can't tell you. And I had a beer, but I would always sit it on the ground, away from cards, empty boxes only. You know, no, never even like sealed boxes. But what pissed me off is when people would come up and they would be like, sit their beer down next to the cards during a break. Be like, can you move that? And it sucks because you don't want to be a dick, but you're like, listen, man. Common sense would dictate that that is not a smart decision right now. But we know that people don't have a lot of that. I did not get mine in yet, Chris. I ordered 3 from them. I think 3 you were allowed to get. All right, Dodgers and Angels are going to get the hitless credit. That's going to be Tay Taylor. And Tay Taylor with $10 credit. I know you didn't hit. Oops. Wrong one. Let's do reset that. Tay Taylor, you get yourself $10 credit, 5 and 5 total. All right, and now here's what we're gonna do. Someone's gonna win a hat. All right, someone here is going to win a hat. You can pick a hat or a beanie. Don't go anywhere, guys, because we are gonna go live for. Playbook hobby, Aaron? Wait, you're telling me you, Aaron, have a Playbook hobby box and you have the resilience, the discipline, the tenacity. Orioles, who's got the O's? On the trade! All right, Don, I'm going to do something special for the boys. They can each pick one. I'm going to let Cash and Rexley. Don, that means you have to give yours up. So Cash and Rexley, if you're cool with it, I can let them, they can either have a beanie or I have these like Flex Fits hats, which are pretty cool. All right, so I do have them as and again, big shout out to Doug Berger who designed these, hooked us up. I slacked. He's like, listen, man, we're putting this order in. So he put the order in for us, got them shipped to us. Big shout out to Doug. He was like our promoter in this sense. So let me know what they want, man. We have small, and I think for basketball, they might like the beanies to throw on going in. The hats are... Don, if I was them, I would pick beanies too. So I'm going to put this in with you, Don. I think they'll like the beanies more for like basketball and stuff. I really do. I know the kids. And I'm going to put Cash or Rexley. Now, I do have to roll the dice here. I'm going to give them those 2 beanies right there. Don't worry, we're going to do it again for the football break. So if you missed it, stay close, guys. I appreciate you all hanging out so much. It means the world to me, man. I need you guys more than you think. I tell Chris all the time. I actually messaged Chris. I think I told you guys this after our drinking night the other night, and I was like, man, I needed that, but did I embarrass? Was I embarrassing? Did I embarrass myself? All right, here we go. The only thing I have to check real quick, there was a 4-player card, A's, Pirates, Rockies, and Mariners. So it was Doug, Josh, Jeremy, and Christine. So that's going to be a 4-player card. So for all these, it'll be 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. I'll do a separate roll for the other thing. All right, one to the left. All right, and then hold on 1 second. I just got to keep this all organized here. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is a reroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is a reroll. It's going to be a 1. It's going to go out to the A's. All right, guys, give me a minute. I got to set up for the football check on the trades. I will throw some tunes on. I'm not going away. If you feel like throwing me a shot video, I would love that as well. But I'm going to hit the stop record. How does the Rock pee? How old? 13. That's a dad joke. He's killing it. Dwayne says Johnson. Dude, you've won as a dad right there. That's fantastic. Good for you, dude. You win. All right, man. I'm going to play some tunes. I got to get focused here. I don't want to make the football people wait. That's funny, man.
See, I got me.
Dwayne said Johnson.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Fuck your chain, fuck your name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of bait. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, fucking up the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Rick, come on, Rick.
But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone now. Shoot, lock and load. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama Gucci with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
I gave him a ride home.
I love this song. Sorry, you're gonna have to listen to it. I love this
We're
song.
dating.
Wow, there it is.
Oh, baby, you've been making me crazy. Wait, my heart has been racing. I've been feeling you lately.
right, we're almost live.
Oh, baby, you've been making me crazy. The way my heart has been racing. I've been feeling you lately, lately. Baby, you've been making me crazy. The way my heart has been racing. I've been feeling you lately, lately. Opposites attracted, magnetic and irreplaceable. Picture perfect, photogenic, doused the minutes. Yes, I'm finished acting like nobody has my back. So you told me that I've been keeping steady on your path. So I'm knowing that you down. Keeping it simple around you. I can't believe that I found you. You were the piece I was missing. No reason for living. You're picking me up from the ground. Oh, I'm thankful that you're mine. I'm so blessed you're by my side. Yeah, yeah. Baby, you've been making me crazy. The way my heart has been racing. I've been feeling you lately, lately. Baby, you've been making me crazy. The way my heart has been racing. I've been feeling you lately.
There we go, baby. The way my heart has been racing. I love that drop. I love music so much, man. It's all so different. That's what I'm talking about, Chris, man. I would absolutely do that. Let me put this break away real quick. Guys, send me over one. So you're saying you are going in tomorrow, Chris? Chris works harder than, like, so many dudes I know. And it's like, it's not even just at the workplace. It's at home, man. That dude balls at home. I mean, I mean, if I want to really throw something up, I have, like, things like this. UFC undercard. We could do, like, serial numbers with. Something like that. I will say this. My son wants to start breaking WWE. He doesn't even know about UFC yet. I think I'm going to get him into, like fighting. Because he wants to fight. Like, my kid's, like, it's so weird, man. He's like this soft-hearted, gentle spirit that loves everything. Don't hurt the world. Don't hurt anything. And when he gets on the wrestling mat, he's like, I'm going to murder that kid. I'm like, what the hell? I can't. Where did this come from? He's like, but in the soccer field, he's a sissy. He can't. He's like, well, that's not what we're allowed to do. I'm not supposed to push. My wife's still texting me about Macy Girl. Isn't it crazy? It's like they save it. It's nuts. It's like they save it all for the mat. I just can't wait to see him get back out on the mat, man. Like, legitimately. And I kind of want him to get into fighting a little bit. Because, like, if someone hits him, he gets mad. Like, so... he didn't score a goal in his game. And the kid comes... Like, he went to score last minute. Because he gets a prize if he scores. He gets, like, a big thing. And, like, a goal in soccer is a big deal. And the kid kicked it away. And I guess went up to him and goes, haha, you didn't score. And I saw him go like this. I didn't know what the kid said. He went... and walked away, and he started crying after the game and went behind a tree. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? I'll say it to him too. He goes, that kid, he said, you didn't kick the goal or something like that. I don't know. He goes, because he kicked it away from me. I'm like, and I'm like, what are you crying about? I was like, you have two choices. You can shut up and score, or you can come with a comeback. But you walking away crying isn't going to do you any good. So I swear to God, I practiced trash talking with my kid, and it went horribly. So this is how it started. All right. Haha, you didn't kick away from me. He goes, shut up. Yeah, try again. If I could have recorded the process of this entire conversation, you would be like, there's no way. This is like a fucking Saturday Night Live skit. It went from like, suck the soccer net is what one of his ones were. Because I was like, tell him to like, eat a bag of dicks. He goes, I can say that? I'm like, if a kid does that to you, tell him to eat a bag of dicks. He goes, well, what does that mean? I was like, all right, well, come up with your own thing that's like weird. Like a weird thing. He goes, suck the soccer net. I was like, all right, you're getting there. But I was like, just don't say shut up. I was like, it's better to say nothing and walk away. It's just funny, man. I'm trying to teach. Like, I'm not a great. I said, tell him to meet you on the mat. And he's like, I told him to fight these. He did this. I'm like, your arms are really small, man. He's like, I can do 40 push-ups. I'm like, I know you can. But your arms are still really scrawny. I like that. I score with your mom. Ask her. Ask your mom who scored with her last night. I like that one. That's all right. I scored with your mom last night. My wife wouldn't like that one. She was all right with like, eat a bag of dick. She was like, that's good. I like that one. All right, since no one's taking shots with me, I guess I'll take it. We got a nice 3-box break. I put together a nice one for $25 a spot. You won't see it this cheap ever again. Promise you. I promise you. We're going to see 22 just go to the moon. I know y'all think I'm nuts. You think I'm crazy. I got to start buying it because it's just going to go up. I did. I just bought 10 boxes of Prism No Huddle. I just think that this 22 class is going to do better than people anticipate. Aaron, you delivered. I didn't get it yet, but I will keep my eye out for it. All right, we got it up. Let's roll, guys. Cheers to you. $13 and sleeps with a stuffed puppy. That is my son. I swear to God, dude. The dude has like 95 stuffed animals. He'll go and get 3 pins in a tournament and be like, can I get a stuffy now? Yeah, you can if that's what you want. Oh, I got my medal. Don't do it like that. Be like, yeah. But that's, he's, you know what he is? He's transcending stereotypes, right? Like, I love my kid for that. And he gets, like, I like that for him. Don sent a video from the boys. I did get Don's video. Oh, I gotta send. Yeah, that's what's up. What up, Cash and Rex?
Thank you, Mike.
Cash and Rexley coming through. I love it.
Thank you, Mike.
You guys got it, man. That's awesome. Good for you. Keep crushing it. I love the 3-point videos we get from Don. That's great. That's great, man. Yeah, it's how it is, dude. Big Poppy, you remind me. I'm so sorry, man. Are you Peter? Is that who you are in our breaks? You're just not, I don't mean to be rude. You're just not always in our chat, and I appreciate that you are tonight, so I don't want to forget you. And since Big Poppy Twix is not something I want to continue to say, all right, Peter. Taff, right? Thank you for being here tonight, Peter. It's good to see some new chat people. We don't always get the chatter going, but it's nice, man. I needed this so bad. It's funny because Josh Long does the same thing with his daughter. His daughter has like some sort of princess name or something like that. He always does it. It's cool, man. They're walking around blazing breaks, man. Send him a little roach clip with it. I did roll one up this week, man. I went up to the garage because Macy and I used to do that. I did one with Macy. I went up to the shed, I should say, and I had one. And did all the lawn work. Man, she was with me today. But hey, thank you guys for chilling. We're going to do this. I'll tell you what I had a chance to do. answer some very hard questions as a father. So we ultimately decided to get Macy cremated and get her, because I want to get my son a bracelet so he can take Macy everywhere. And long story short, after we told, like, he waited, we showed up, and he was looking at us, and he kind of looked for Macy. He goes, is Macy coming home? And we said, no, she's not. And he goes, well, what happened? And we're like, well, you know, she couldn't breathe outside of the oxygen tank, so we had to say goodbye to her and let her rest. And he started crying, and he did his thing. But then he said, so what are they going to do with her body? And I said, my wife stepped in and said, they're going to send it back to us. He goes, or she goes, they're going to send it back to us in a box and we can put it in our house. He goes, what? Where? And she goes, on a shelf. And he goes, it'll break it. She's so big. He was so concerned about it. And I was like, how do we explain cremation? And you know what I did? I got to say this. We were able to use a Guardians of the Galaxy reference, which he loves. And I said, do you remember how Yondu, when Yondu died, and I don't know how, it wasn't planned. I was like, how do I explain cremation to my kid without sounding like horrible, that we're going to burn our dog in the ashes? Like, how do I do this? Because we've never lost anyone. Like, anyone or anything, you know? I know people lose people. We just haven't yet. We haven't gone through that journey yet. And I said, remember how Yondu died and what they did? He goes, yeah, they stuck him in a furnace and his ashes went out into space. And I said, well, they're going to do that with Macy. But instead of her ashes going out in space, they're going to go into a box, and then we get to have them. And I said, we're going to put her ashes in a bracelet so you can take Macy's ashes everywhere. And he goes, won't they burn my wrist? It's just so cute. Kyron Williams for the Baltimore Ravens out of 20. It is crazy, Chris. You know, like, his kids like care, and then they just don't, right? They just don't. It's just, it's the way of life, and I want it that way. George Karlaftis for the Chiefs out of 15. Do you want me to call you Big Papi? It is one of my favorite candy bars. It's my wife's favorite candy bar, Big Papi. Amika Egbuka out of 30. I gotta look this one up because I gotta make sure. I think it's NIL, but we're gonna double check. Yeah, but it's always cool when you can use a movie reference. My kid's getting into reading, but I don't have any book references I can really give him. This is going to be an NIL card here. Ohio State. And Kyle Phillips, I want to say is for the Rams, 6 out of 35. It's a nice mix. 15 hits for 25 a spot. Is that what we did? 25, I think we were able to do it. Titans goes out to the Titans. Tennessee Titans going out to Dougie. Did Karlaftis get moved? Let me check. Karlaftis could have gotten moved, but I think he was like in the Super Bowl. No, he's still on the Chiefs. We pulled his jersey the other day. He's on the Chiefs. He's got himself a Super Bowl ring. Are you talking about this? Oh, that's Purdue. You're talking about him, Kyron Williams? It could be. Let me check Kyron Williams. You could be right. He's on the... Who'd you say? It's not on the Chargers. He isn't on an LA team. It's the Rams, not the Ravens. Kyron Williams is the Rams. Karlaftis is the Chiefs. Phillips is the Titans. And Amika Egbuka is... NIL, and Slade Bolden, I know he was in the league at one point. He is on the Falcons, initially signed by the Ravens and is currently on the Falcons. All right, and last one. For the Jets, man, this team scares me. Out of 25, Breece Hall for the Jets. I am terrified of this team this year. I know people want to start rumors. Aaron Rodgers hurt in practice. Or blah, blah, blah. He was high at a Taylor Swift concert. Shit, I'd be high at a Taylor Swift concert too. I have no issue with that. Stop with it. I don't even like Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to be successful with the Jets. Can we let a dude get high at a Taylor Swift concert? This dude wants to go sing Anti-Hero. I mean, who can connect with Anti-Hero more than Aaron Rodgers? This dude is like, it's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. And we're going to criticize the guy? He's just singing lyrics that mean something to him. Let's let the guy go. He is the problem. Who are we to stop him from belting out some Taylor Swift lyrics? Let the dude go. Let him get high. Let him get so high he doesn't show up to the Monday Night Football game. You all don't like Aaron Rodgers too? It pisses me off a little bit that I was the bad guy that didn't like Aaron Rodgers. And all of a sudden everyone's like, yeah, he's a dick. Oh, there we go. That's a case hit for the Washington Commanders. I think this is going to be surprise team of the year. Are you ready? NFC team absolutely getting into the playoffs if Sam Howell does what he's supposed to do. 100%. Jahan Dotson. They got themselves some weapons, let me tell you. Hollow Heroes. What up, Douglas? That is a case hit, Hollow Heroes. TJ Watt at a $4.99, and for the Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf at a $3.99. Funkadelic. I think Commanders are that team this year. Sam Howell cards have started to pick up a bit. I'm okay with we talked about it earlier. I'm okay with the Washington football team. That's what they need to be. The Commanders is dumb. Can we just be the Redskins? We saw I guess we got rid of the Indians. Why? Can anyone explain to me why we still have the Chiefs but not the Redskins? Like, I guess it's is it a racial thing? Like Redskin? I get it. I don't know. I don't look into that stuff much. Tyquan Thornton for the Patriots. I just don't get the difference. Why? Be the Washington Chat GPTs, since that's who's going to control that anyhow. The Washington Artificial Intelligences. Garrett Wilson, Derrick Henry, Kyler Murray, CeeDee Lamb. We got Darren Waller out of $199, and a Kenny Pickett. Kenny freaking Pickett. I think his cards are going to... I think he's going to be a surprise too. Well, listen, we are going to be giving away a hat and or a beanie, your choice, winner's choice at the end of this, along with $2 $5 hitless credits. And we have one more fantasy spot to give out. This week, I will finally get to our draft fan videos. I know that never went as anticipated, but I haven't forgotten about it. I do have to random off the 6 spots. There's a Tyreek Hill. Malik Willis. Man, did he fall off quick. And Christian Watson for the Green Bay Packers. You know, it's funny. My wife was talking about this the other day. She's like, she asked, we were watching a video while we were driving about the Bills rookies trying out wings and what they like more, what sauce, what dip, like blue cheese or ranch. And the rookies were all excited. She's like, man, they got to be excited. Like, they're walking into a team that has a shot. And I'm like, exactly. And there are guys who get drafted by, like, the Packers this year who, like, have zero chance. Do they? Maybe in the NFC. Desmond Ridder out of $199. Name the bottom 5 teams in the league this year. And this is out of $3.99 TJ Watt. The teams that finish at the bottom 5. And, like, don't be silly about it. I'm being serious. Like, it's got it. Like, losing Aaron Rodgers, even if Jordan Love is good, right? If Jordan Love is good, he may be. I don't disagree with that. But he doesn't have a lot of weapons there. Aaron Jones is all right. They got to be there. Dang nabbit. There's a Kenny Pickett. And before it gets crazy, 400 points. We'll random them off as part of our hits. Dameon Pierce and James Cook. You think? Do you think so? They could be. But that means that the Vikings have to be very bad. For them to be 10-7, that means that they can't lose to the Vikings twice, who I think are better than them. It means they can't lose to the Bears twice, which I know you guys think that's crazy, but can't be better than them. And I think they lose. And they can't lose to the Lions twice, who I think are better than them. So that means let's just assume, and I don't think that, like, their divisional games are always tight. You know, it's crazy to assume that they would go 0-6 in the division. But I think it's very possible that that happens. And that means they have to go all but undefeated outside of the division. Let me ask you, Big Poppy, since you want me to call you that, Kenneth Walker, are you a Packers fan? I don't mean to piss you off, so I'm not trying to start like any shit. I really am not. I'm not picking on the Packers. This is not a Packers. I'm just talking straight football right now. I think the Bills have a long road ahead of them. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, the Bills are set for, like, their destiny is great. You are a Packers fan? I mean, for me, if I were you, I'd almost want the Packers to do poorly. They need an early draft pick, and they need to continue to sign Love, continue to sign Love ahead and move on with him, Breece Hall. But you could be right. There we go. Kenneth Walker at a 15 for the Hawks. Seattle going out to Mr. Tim Scully. There you go, Tim. He's going to have a big year. Okay, so this is your head, not your heart. Or your heart, not your head, I should say. It's absolutely, I don't mean this in any disrespect to the Packers. Because, look, man, I have no animosity to the Packers. I could care less. I wasn't an Aaron Rodgers fan, but he's in my division now. I got to worry about him. The AFC is going to be nuts. The East is just absurd right now. Malik Willis for the Titans, Funkadelic. Apparently Russell Wilson lost a ton of weight, and there's DJ Moore out of 75. I mean, it's so exciting. And I think this is going to be a great year for fantasy football. And I'm going to tell you why. If you look at mock drafts, and from what I'm hearing from mock drafts, like statistically speaking, wide receivers have made a huge climb. There's a Joey B. A huge climb up the draft board. Ahead of like some big quarterbacks. Desmond Ridder and Zamir White RPA for the Raiders at a $2.99. There you go, CT. A little Las Vegas action for you. Nice break so far. A little 25 spotter we got going on. We got some RPAs, a case hit. Let's see what's popping in and anyone else gonna take a shot at me? I'm gonna take one more, man, because this is my night. This is my night to shine. Recording here because I obviously didn't record the whole thing. No one else sent one. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna have one. I have my single barrel select Jack Daniels. Drink from Macy tonight. She was in the yard with me all day today. Gotta have another. I'm gonna have a half of one of Chris's shot glasses. Chris, if I could change anything, man, I'd say do the regular normal shot glasses. I mean, I have one more jersey, and we gotta have a good one. We could do jersey serial numbers. They were 10 at 15. If we want a live fill, limit to one spot initially. We could do a live jersey break, 10 at 15. Chris is going to sleep, so he can't update. So wait till I'm done, and I'll post it live. Wait till we're done with this box. Unless you want to go ahead right now and do it. Go ahead. Claim a spot if you want it. It's 10 at 15. Jersey. I'll show you what it is. It's one of these. 10 at 15. It is a Gold Rush 2023 Series 2. It's we'll do serial numbers. So obviously the way it works, if it's jersey number 12, it's a 2 spot. You got to send it over as soon as you get it. As soon as you claim a spot, and I'll do it now. So We'll do numbers. That's fine. Aaron King got number 7. Don Wiley got number 8. Big Poppy Twix. Peter, I'm going to put you in as Peter Taft for number 4. Don Wiley got number 3. Don, we're limited to 1, but if we don't fill it up right away, we'll let you have that one. So number 3 is still open. I'm going to limit it to 1 for now. Doug, you sly dog. Doug, it's in here, you little bug bitch. It's $15. 10 spots at 15. So right now I have Ricky Stotler at 2, Don at 8, Aaron at 7, Peter Taft at 4, Aaron King at 7, and Don Wiley at 8. No one has 3 yet. But Don, I'm gonna let you have it, man. Like, people aren't claiming as fast, so we're gonna let Don have 3. You can have a second spot if you want, guys. I won't limit it to 1. We'll fill it up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna take the shot. Jeremy Wilson's gonna take 9. So spots 1, 6, and 10 are available. Ricky Stotler's gonna take 6. You can have more than 1 if you want. Only 1 and 10 are available. Ricky has 2. Don has 3. Peter has 4. Doug has 5. Ricky has 6. Aaron has 7. Don has 8. Jeremy has 9. Bradley Rudd has 10. So spot 1 is left. And then remember, guys, that gets random. So Bradley, just so you're clear, Seth takes number 1. So this will still get random. So send payments over. When we're done with this box, we'll random up. Those are not your jersey numbers, just to be clear. So everyone's clear. Those are just your numbers for the random, and we'll still random up. Or everyone will claim, like, what's Patrick Mahomes' number again? Who fucking cares is the answer. Because the only number that matters is number 17, baby. Woo! Just kidding. I love you guys. It is the only number that matters. See, do you see who he's dating? Upgrade. What an upgrade. What an upgrade that was. He dodged a bullet on that one, is all he's saying. Shoo. Sheesh. Cheers. Good for you, Josh Allen. I say, whatever. You did some wrong. That shit happens, man. If that was Aaron Rodgers, I'd never forgive him. And that's the beauty of sports. We're allowed to just love the people we love unconditionally in sports with no consequences, right? Please tell me you saw who Josh Allen is dating. If you haven't, do yourself a favor. Go do it now. And if you haven't seen her movies, go watch them. She's fantastic. Yeah, Don, you know. Transformers. She's a singer too, right? Is she a singer too? There's a Sauce. Barkley. Yikes. Bikes. Is it going to be auto? It's just a patch. There's the James Cook out of 125. I do think he's going to have a great season. Drake London on the track. And a Sam Howell out of 249 going out to the Commanders. Dougie. Dougie, you've been with us all night and you're just like chiming in now. What's up, man? I was hoping you'd be a part of the conversation. Just gonna bail on me like that? I got you, Doug. Enough said. Jalen Waddle. We got rookie rush Treylon Burks, Fedarius Mathis. And Amari Cooper out of 175. And how about an out of 25 for them Buffalo Bills? Crusade Rob Scandal. Talk to me, baby. Let's just talk. Throw out a price, man. I don't know what it is, but you can comp it. Just throw out a price that we can work some credit. Out of 25, Crusade, Joshua Allen. That's pretty. Amari Cooper. Never been a big Amari Cooper fan, but he is to me, the Matt Ryan of fantasy football for like wide receivers. Matt Ryan's that guy who's like, oh, you got 48 points this week. Next week, you got 0. How? Next week, 34. Following week, -2. How on earth did you get -2 points? I just did it. Nah, man, keep it, Rob. I'm not ever a guy to hold a card back. I just say if like you're not interested, you're like, I'd rather break credit. You know, I'm always up there throwing it out there. Player used Javonte Williams at a 49 on that, and big time slap of the base at a 149 for them boys, Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, man, Rob, just keep it, dude. I can always find it. I don't have I'm not shooting for the rainbow on that or anything. I just like those short print Allens. But I agree with you, man. Those cards are hard to come by, man. Hold on to them. Also, for those of you who don't know, and I don't know, I know Doug's busy tonight, but he has it on our page. Doug Consigns is someone that is a very good friend of mine. I shouldn't say friend. I should say he helps out our group a lot, making sure if we don't have a case on time, he gets us a case here. He always makes sure. There's been many times where this guy is like, I call him and be like, dude, my case is going to come on time. Can you overnight me one? And he will. He's just a baller in the hobby. Real quick, talking about ballers. Sauce Gardner out of 149 and a Jameson out of 50. But Doug consigns with him, and if you're ever looking for a consigner, he can do it. I'm not saying there's not better ones out there, and we have no partnership with him, but he's a guy I know that does consign. Doug chose to go with him. So check out the link on our page. Doug has some stuff up there. I am going to be bidding on some of it as a part of our repack project. So if you see me in it, please don't bid me up too much. No, I'm just kidding. Always bid what you want on a card. But I wouldn't tell you if I didn't believe that he had some good deals up there. Doug has 417 cards. Doug, you're welcome to share the link if you want, man. Chris Olave. Some cool stuff. I'm eyeing up some Aaron Rodgers stuff. There's a Kenny Pickett. Another one. This is the third one in a short period of time. Out of 10. Kirky Poo. Calvin Austin out of 175 to go with that Kenny Pickett. Kirk Cousins out of 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. Brantley, there you are, man. Is that your first big hit with us? Brantley, is that your first big hit with us? Look how pretty that autograph is. I feel like we should play the new guy drop if I had it. Boom, Brantley. There you go. Kirky. Love me some Kirks. That's your first big one. I like it, man. Kirk out of 10. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? I like it, man. His auto is so pretty, man. Nice full auto. Even after all these years, that dude still takes his time to sign, right? There you go, Brantley. Nice stuff, man. Don, is our Cash and Rexley in bed, man? Did they finally call it for the night? Now, even though there's not going to be a hit on this unless it's a bonus, there could be some short prints because that's how Rookies and Stars work. That's one of the reasons I love it. Desmond Ridder, Tua, Joe Mixon. We got a Brock Purdy out of 35, and this is what I'm talking about. There you go, Don. And a Jamar Chase out of 149 for the Bengals. Look, I'm telling you, man, we knew the hits were gone. But in Rookies and Stars, it just doesn't matter. You always have a chance at something real Purdy like that. Like a Brock Purdy out of 35. Color match on the San Francisco 49ers. 28 out of 35. That looks gorgeous. And Jamar Chase out of 149 with the white border. Thrillers. Wow, what a beast of a card. And a non-hit pack. That's going to do well. And guys, listen, I've said this before. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if they're going to have these rookie quarterbacks in Panini. I just still believe that at the price point that 22 is at, it is smart to pick up some 22. Oh, that was my light there. All right, here we go. We're going to recap before we... And again, if you haven't sent payment in for the jersey yet, we're going to close it out with a jersey. Thank you, Aaron. Ricky's already in. Look at this. You already got offers for the Brock. Obviously, we have some like non-top loaded hits there. I shouldn't say hits. Should say cards. Jamar Chase out of 149. Kenny Pickett base. We got the Austin out of 175. Jameson Williams thrillers out of 50. We got the Javonte Williams out of 49. Amari Cooper out of 175. Josh Allen out of 25. And his partner in crime, James Cook out of 125. Drake London on the track. That's a base thrillers. Malik Willis Funkadelic. DJ Moore out of 75. Mahomes out of 499. Kenny Pickett Rising Stars. Desmond Ritter out of 199. Garrett Wilson Illusionist base acetate. Kenny Pickett base Mystique. And then we had the DK Metcalf for the Seahawks out of 399. And a Brock Purdy out of 35. So we'll recap some of these numbered cards here in just a minute. Case hit Hollow Heroes. Jahan Dotson. Does not count as a hit. But Hollow Heroes, Jahan Dotson for the Washington Commanders. So that is going to go out to Dougie with a beautiful card there. But let's get into the hits. Dak Prescott out of 149 going out to them boys, the Dallas Cowboys. It's going to be Jeff Guffey. Which, Jeff, are you a Cowboys fan? And we had the Sam Howell out of 249. Holy cow for the Redskins going out to Doug Berger. And he got the Jahan Dotson to go with it. So even though that didn't count as a hit, that did. Christian Watson for the Green Bay Packers going out to Scott Baldwin. We had the Tyquan Thornton for the New England Patriots going out to Colt Martin. And then the Sauce Gardner for the New Jersey Jets. Man, what a dangerous combo him and Aaron Rodgers are going to be here. Ricky, you got that? That's out of 149. Zamir White for the Raiders. What a good break. 25 a spot on this. Chris Taylor getting that one. And then Kenneth Walker for the Seattle Seahawks going out to Tim Scully. I think that is out of 15. Let me double check. 1 out of 50. And that is an eBay 101 if you want to do it. 0-1 out of 50. There you go. Breece Hall for the Jets as well going out to Ricky. And that one's going to be a 12 out of 25. Slade Bolden for the Atlanta Falcons going out to Brad Distel. He started out in the Ravens, went to the Falcons. Titans, Kyle Phillips. Tennessee Titans, Doug Berger hitting on that spot as well. That one's going to be numbered out of 35, 6 out of 35. Kyron Williams for the LA Rams. James Eisman. Happy birthday, James. I know we're a little bit late on the East Coast, but LA Rams. Hey, Peter got his name back. George Karlaftis for the Kansas City Chiefs going out to A.A. Ron King. And then we had the Kirky Poo out of 10, 6 out of 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. Brantley Rudd getting that one in. Rodgers threw at him a lot in practice. Who said that? Peter. You guys are already bitter about him? You guys got to be the weirdest fan base ever. And I only say this because, like, everyone loved Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. And then he went to, like, the Jets, and they were like, fuck Brett Favre. And now it's Aaron Rodgers is a god. And then it's like, fuck Aaron Rodgers. Jordan loves our guy. We hated him 3 months ago, but we fucking love him now. Peter, I'm glad you said that because I believe you. Because I think as a Packers fan, you have had to been over him for years. He has worn out his welcome, man. So much. He has played games with that organization. And you know what? That's going to be a lesson learned down the road. It really is. All right, so these are going to count as hits. And I'm going to go on with my little rant here. Down the road, people are going to look at Aaron Rodgers, and amongst many other things. There have been other examples. Maybe Le'Veon Bell would be one of those examples. Think about the Steelers had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown at their peak, and then they got rid of them, and both those dudes just fell off the fucking map. That still to this day blows my mind. Like, those were top fantasy performers, and the next year and every year after that, those dudes never meant a thing. Think about that for a minute. They went from relevance at the top tier of NFL relevance to meaning nothing the next year and never again. Colts getting that one. Indianapolis Colts is going to get that Exbuka. All right, now we have 400 points. This will count as a hit again. And don't forget, we're giving away a hat too. And then we'll get in. We're not going to stop going live. We're going to get into that jersey. But I have to check payments and stuff. Everyone's eligible for the 400 points. We got 6. Here we go. It's just crazy. The Lions getting one here. That's going to be Detroit. Doug Berger getting that one. All right, now we're going to do 2 $5 hitless credits. Then we're going to give away a beanie or a hat. I do have to say, oops, this goes blue. I do have to say, I really do. Jason and I have talked long and hard about a podcast, and I think it's going to happen. I really do. I have a lot off my plate. I don't think I've talked about it much before this. You know, I told you my dog passed, but like, my dog was taking up a lot of my time because she was just unhealthy, and I was always worried. I have a lot less, like, I'm excited to take on a new venture, to be honest with you. So I think Jason and I are going to pick up that podcast and get it going for football season. We'll be doing the repack this year. It's going to be Steelers and the Bucks getting the hitless credit. So that's going to be Bob Riley and Seth Anderson each winning $5 hitless credits. Now, everyone is eligible for a beanie or a hat. One winner only. Do you know who I think's going to win comeback player of the year if I had to pick right now? Russell Wilson. I really do. I think Russell Wilson had a very, like, I don't think he was necessarily ever great, but he doesn't have to do anything more than get Denver into the playoffs in the West. With with Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes and Jimmy Garoppolo in that division, the Patriots, New England Patriots is going to be Colt Martin. Colt, are you with us? Would you like a beanie or a hat? Judy's back. I just think that, like, he had a rough go of it last year. Like, he doesn't have to do much more than just be okay. You know what I mean? All right, guys, before I do this, I'm going to take a quick piss. We're going to throw some music on. I'll be right back, all right?
Bang, bang, kill it, gotta go, get it. I'm lean, ride with it in the trap, going silly. If she drop like it's hot, tell that bitch bounce with it. Talking big block, flip it, talking big sauce, still it, got a check. Big drip on drench, pardon my French. I'm with a foreign bitch and she don't speak no English. Big money spent, go like a fan. Been trying to hit it, if you with it, come and get it. Bands whip it and the windows tinted. $500,000 car, $1 million nigga in it. No birdie in the pot, wrist, gotta whip it off, froze, neck dripping, all gold, fried chicken, know I run it, keep up, no limit, visa. I got married to the street, should've signed a prenup. Hood 10, Keisha, go bring genius, and with this big pile of money, I don't never need love. Big wolf on my necklace, big dog, see me flexing. If I ever get arrested for the game, it, ay, bang, bang, kill it, gotta go, go, get it. I'm lean, ride with it, in the trap, going silly. If she drop like it's hot, tell that bitch bounce with it. Talking big block, flip it, talking big sauce, spilling, got a check. Big drip, I'm drenched, pardon my French. I'm with a foreign bitch and she don't speak no English. Big money spent, blow like a fan. Been trying to hit it, if you with it, come and get it done. Shit, kiss the ring, welcome to the life. James Bond shit, different bitch every other night. From the trap, little black boy, but I'm selling white. Got the strap, I got Gilly with me. He ain't trying to fight with the rejects. Been ballin', need a heat check, still ain't sleep yet. Getting money is a reflex. Big
Sit down. I was curious about that. So let's talk about that for a minute. So we have I have some Mac Jones investments, like some big ones. And I'm curious because like the East just got very difficult. Very difficult. You're talking about Miami, who I think could quietly be the best team in there. I know that sounds crazy, but quietly could be the best team in there. I think... All right, let me take my fandom out of it for a minute. And I haven't looked at the schedule. But I don't see why it couldn't go Jets, Miami, Buffalo, New England. But if I'm bringing a little bit of like what I think what's going to happen and bring a little bit of my heart into it, I do think it's Buffalo, Jets, Miami, New England. Now let's just say Tua gets hurt. There's no reason it couldn't be Jets or Buffalo, New England, Miami. And if Aaron Rodgers goes down, I mean, they don't have a backup plan. I mean, unless Zach Wilson comes in and decides I'm going to fucking tear up. I mean, injuries all aside, I still think New England finishes last. And so, who was it that said, Stidham at week 8? Why not? I think that East is the craziest division. And listen, I've always talked about the crazy divisions and Miami can't sign Brady, Aaron. Stop. He's already a part. Would you stop with that? All right, Aaron, listen, man. You're going to have to learn something here. I'm all right with your nonsense. I'm all right with your shenanigans. But Brady cannot play in the NFL anymore. He is officially a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Brady is officially done. He cannot play in the NFL. And I've tried to talk to you about this before. I'm all right with your like insane nonsense at times, but this is stupid. We accept nonsense, we don't accept stupidity. He can't. This cannot happen. I know you're believing that you want a 48-year-old Brady on your team, and that's better than a injury-ridden Tua, but you're wrong. Are you a Falcons fan, Brantley? Oh, man. Falcons can win the NFC South. So who do we have there? Derek Carr just went to the Saints. The Bucs are a wash. Who else is in the South? Bucs, Saints. Who else? Why am I not thinking of it? Help me out while I check payments for this. I'll put some tunes on too. I got to change tunes up a little bit. I do like the chatter though. And man, we are in for some treat. For those of you guys who have been around for a while, you're in for a very big treat.
Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
I love this song.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Yeah, keep that shit low key. Whoa,
Don't tell all your friends.
why everybody want a piece? Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth. Yeah, no
I
crashing.
love this song.
vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth. No crashing.
Vroom, vroom, can't catch this.
Speed it up.
Go, something like gadget. Big check
Go,
straight
go,
to my
something.
address. Eat class, yes, I live lavish. Talk is cheap except when I'm rapping. Give them all the blueprint, now they tryna dupe this. My shoes too big to fit in, stupid. Now I'm living ruthless, Uber Eats, food Chris. I make moves, y'all make making excuses.
New Porsche, I don't gotta switch lanes. Got wrist, I don't need a restraint. Drop hits, even on a mixtape. Cow rip, you know I don't ever miss games. Tank so full, y'all running on empty. Y'all burn quick, I'm here for longevity. Still full time, even when I'm 70. On my grind, you think there was 10 of me?
Heard you got a man, that's too bad.
Yeah, back in the picture like, oh damn, who's that?
Cause I got what you need.
Hey, keep that shit low key.
Whoa, don't tell all your friends.
Why? Everybody want a piece. Whoa,
Damn,
look,
I'm smooth, yeah, no crashing.
vroom vroom, can't catch this.
I'm smooth, no crashing.
Vroom vroom, can't catch this. Speed it up. All songs hard, no skips and no filler. Got a new girl like Schmidt.
You guys got it in. You guys rock it.
BBLs up in Brilla. I move heavyweight like Ben Stiller. Now I don't wanna meet your parents.
Heavyweight like Ben Stiller. I haven't heard that line.
That you wanna move where it's safe upstate. Tell her I ain't trying to live with no Karens.
Back to back, but this is not the sneak.
All right, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna check this out. I've yet to watch season 3 of Ted Lasso. Bucks, Saints, Falcons, Panthers. Yeah, the whole Bryce Young thing with the Panthers, and they brought in what? Do they still have Baker there? Did they bring in someone else too? The whole Panther thing is such a mess. They traded Christian McCaffrey. They did better without him. Bucks are a wash. Saints brought in Carr, but don't have weapons. I don't disagree with that, Brantley. Like, if Ritter can come on, they probably should have kept Ridley, Brantley. They should have probably kept Ridley. Didn't they bring in a running back recently? Did they draft one too? Baker's now with the Bucks, but no receivers, no real running backs. The NFC South is back to being the NFC South that we all played in Tech Mobile. Like, Algier, but didn't they draft someone? I think they drafted someone, right? All right, let me, real quick, guys. I'm going to bring you guys over to the random for the jersey. You guys did a nice job getting those in. Again, and listen, you guys new, like, I know some people will say I might be, I'm not, I really try to keep myself from being a shit talker. If anything, I'm going to shit talk. I'm also going to shit talk about the Bills as well. So here we guys go. We're live. We filled it live. Jersey number, serial, mineral 5. Good luck, all. And this is how your jersey serial numbers work. Let me hit record here real quick. I try to be very, very even keel about it, right? Here's your jersey numbers. But, like, sometimes, as much as you try to keep your heart out of it, like, I do feel like the Bills, although they want to be, I don't feel like Josh dating, and so when we went to the National in Chicago, let me back up for a minute. We went to the National in Chicago the first year. We had Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, talk, and he talked about how sports is not taking into account enough the personal aspects of these athletes. And to that point, like when Josh broke up with his girl, right? And I always bring my own life to it because what we forget is athletes are just real regular people. They are. And Josh Allen breaking up with his girl, he got super focused. And now he met this new girl. And we have to remember, he's like how old is Josh Allen? 26? Maybe like around that. Dude, he just met a girl who's super fucking hot. He's not going to be focused. He's fucking that girl at night. Like, let's be honest. He's not going home to read the playbook. He's going home. They're going to make shit together. They're going to Netflix and chill. Like, they're still fucking people. And we forget. And I was so happy that he broke up with his girl. And that he was going to be focused on football, right? Dude's getting his dick wet now. He's not going to be focused. He lost his focus. Now he's out doing fucking dick wetting things. And that's not good. He's not going to be ready to play. I worry. You know who I don't worry about? Aaron fucking Rodgers. This dude just, like, you know what you worry about him? How much shrooms did he do last night? But he might, like, be on top of his game as a result. He started dating a real life witch. He did. He did. Rodgers is fucking crazy. And Brady and Josh Allen did not break up with this girl. He cheated on her. And that bothers me, right? Joey B is locked in, Don. I can't argue with that. Tua is locked in, Aaron. You want to hate Tua, but you know what? That dude is locked in. You know what he does want to do is get hurt. You know what he's doing? He's focused on his career, his goals, his life. You know who's not? You know who we're not seeing in the news? Justin fucking Herbert. Dude's locked in. You know what I read about Patrick Mahomes? I don't fucking like Patrick Mahomes, and just like I didn't like Brady, because he's too fucking good. And it's the same reason I didn't like Brady. He's too fucking good. I didn't hate Brady. I never hated Brady for Brady. I hated Brady because he was in our division. He was too fucking good. Jackson Mahomes could have everything to do with Brady being fucking distracted, or with Mahomes being distracted. Jackson Mahomes could have everything to do with Patrick being distracted. But Patrick comes out this week, finally breaks the silence, and you know what he says? He says, look, man, I understand there's a lot going on. I'm here to focus on football. I'm going to leave that stuff off the field. That's a great fucking answer. After you finally break your silence, you're not willing to comment on it. I'm not willing to accept questions on this. I'm not going to discuss it. And you finally say, okay, I'll accept the question. And you do it, and then you come back with some shit like that. I like Patrick Mahomes. I do. I hate the fact that he's so fucking good. I don't want to play against him. I wish he was in the NFC. But the dude is really good. The dude could have... See, you know, the thing about Brady was he never had to have great players, right? Like, he never had to have great players. He just didn't. The so-called... Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He had Moss for, 2 years, Aaron? Come on, man. Don't do that. Listen, I'm a Bills fan. He had Edelman. You're really going to throw Edelman? Look, I'm a Bills fan. I'm not going to sit here and defend him. If you have a case, I'll listen to it. I'm a Bills fan. I hate Brady. Amendola. Listen to the names you're throwing out there. Moss is the only good name he threw out there. And he had him at the, the 75% of his career. You know, and then you start to throw out Aaron Rodgers, who said he never had anybody. You're talking about Donald Drivers and Randall Cobbs and But would Edelman, Amendola, and Walker have been anything if they didn't have Brady? You put those on any other team. And I don't like Brady. I'm not a Brady fan. I'm with you, Don. And Seth Anderson was named the only dude that guy ever had. Rob Gronkowski. They were sneaky athletic, but it took coaching. So everyone's always and we're going to rip this jersey in a minute, but let's just finish this conversation. And Peter and Seth, you give the two best you give it the two best points. Gronk, and then those guys are super athletic, and then the conversation always goes back to, was it Brady or Belichick? It was both. It was both. A lot of times it's not one person, and we always want to give credit to one person. But it wasn't. It was a combination of athletic white wide receivers, Rob Gronkowski, a little bit of Randy Moss sprinkled in there, and then Bill Belichick mastermind during his prime, when his brain was functioning at max capacity. Right? Aaron Hernandez too. The thing I'm excited about with Buffalo is that when you look at Patriots, what you just said, Gronkowski. Look at Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowls. You can look at Tyreek Hill. Absolutely. Huge part. But you're looking at Travis Kelce. And the Bills just finally drafted a tight end. Something they've never had in Dalton Kincaid. Dude, is Dalton Kincaid the secret weapon the Bills have been missing? I don't know. But I'm sure fucking glad we finally have a tight end. Cheers, you guys. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out tonight. I needed this. First time I've smiled in 4 fucking days, man. I'm telling you. More than that. 7 days, man. Appreciate you guys very much. That says 47%, 94 proof. Cheers, Macy. She's laying right next to me tonight, Don. I swear to God, Don, I saw her in the yard tonight multiple times. My wife cried too, because my wife keeps saying her name. She was baking stuff for a Memorial Day thing, and she kept saying, "Macy, come eat this," and she'd cry. I'm like, well, I don't tell you. We're all dealing with it. Like, it sucks though, man. You know. I told my wife this. I said, appreciate what you have while you have it. It's gonna go to the number 0, Don. Is that Isaac Bruce for the Rams? It is going to be Isaac Bruce for the Rams. The West Coast offense in its prime. It is. Oh, well, look at the sleeves. There it is. Bruce for the Rams. I'm not going to unfold it for you. There it is. 8-0 Don Wiley. Seth, we'll get you this week, man. I have Macy with a few. Oh, and he did the Hall of Fame inscription 20 there. It's very bleak, but it's... Well, they got their beanies, but you got the jersey, man. So you got your own little prize there. And that is all she wrote tonight, guys. I'll tell you what, I can't thank y'all enough for hanging out. I really can't. It's been a night. It's been a week. I appreciate y'all very, very, very much. We'll be back tomorrow with some Memorial Day breaks. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do something. Maybe I'll have to bring Melissa on for some cell phone breaks. We're going to my sister's house. And she loves to break cards. So I might have to bring something over there. We'll check it out. All right, Seth. Well, good luck, man. Love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.